Alright, so here is the second part of the duo lane. So I chose Hou Yi for this one. Pretty much only because he got a tier 5 skin, and I think that skin's really cool. So let's get into it. He's definitely a character. He is for people who want to learn to become better. I worded that really weirdly. Like, he is a good character for more advanced players, so that way they can begin to really dive deep into how to play the hunter carry role, right? So at level 1, when you first leave the base, oh, this is also for the carry role, right? So at level 1, you're going to want to get Hunter's Blessing. If you don't get Hunter's Blessing and the enemy does, they'll be just killing you, I promise you. It's way worth it to get this. And then Morningstar. Now, Morningstar gives you, well, I wish I could see it, but unfortunately it's deciding not to. I believe, hold on. Where is it? Where's my mana? MP5. So it goes from 17 to 12. So it gives 5. This gives 15, I believe, or 10, right? And Hou Yi at level 1, I believe, has 5 or around then. Yeah, he has 5 MP5. So with these two, he has 20 MP5, which is a lot of MP5. And I honestly believe you don't need multi potions at all. If anything, you need at least one for when you are boxing, so that way you have double potions ticking on you. But that's up to you. I've really just been going for health potions, but if you feel the need to get 3 health potions and a multi potion, it should work out fine for you. So after your first back, you're going to want to get boots. It'll give you mobility, it gives you attack speed, it gives you some damage, and it gives you some extra mana to sustain. And then eventually you're going to get Transcendence and start stacking that. I recommend Ninja Tabby with Transcendence. Hou Yi doesn't have an attack speed steroid like most hunters. His steroid is the Crow, which doesn't increase his attack speed. It just increases the damage that the person who has the Crow on him, how much damage they take. And it's percentage based too, so it's wild. Um, so I like prefer Ninja Tabby on him than Warrior Tabby, although Warrior Tabby is not the worst option at all. Aussies here, you need some sort of sustain. You can also go Bloodforge, but that's really expensive. So it's up to you. I also have crit here. Hou Yi, you don't want to go crit against Hou Yi, but if you are Hou Yi, feel free to get crit unless you're against another Hou Yi or a Geb. Then don't get crit, or Kuzembo. Executioner is also here for penetration. You can switch these out. Don't feel like you need to go crit every game. You definitely don't. Chin size, Executioner, and then something like a Golden Bow or Odysseus Bow work phenomenally on him. Poison Star is also here. You can go Wind Demon too. I think they're both good items. I personally prefer Poison Star because it reduces their damage output by 15%, which is wild. Deathbringer's Deathbringer. If you go crit, you're gonna want Deathbringer, right? Defensive options, I'll be honest, you probably aren't gonna get any of these besides maybe Magi's Cloak, right? Relic Dagger, so that way your relics are up faster. Witchblade, in case they have like 3 or 4 auto attack characters, so that way you can box more effectively, right? Frostbound's there to if they. I put Frostbound there just to put it there, I'll be honest. You can also go Runeforged. It does proc with your stun on your 1 and 2 combo and your knockup and your alt, so it's up to you. Relic-wise, Beads and Aegis. You're pretty much always going to get Beads and Aegis. Who are we kidding? Sprint and Magic Shell are here just to be here. They're here for the moral support, pretty much, right? Ability-wise, you're going to get your 1. Clearing the camp, try and get at least 2 hits with the 1 on it, at least. Pretty much, I believe every camp in Smite has a triple bounce in it. You just gotta look for it. Don't hold me to that. I might be incorrect, but I'm pretty sure everything has a triple bounce in it. Level 2, you're going to want Dive Bomb. If the jungler comes over early and you don't have Dive Bomb, you will die. So I recommend getting it. It lets you can be aggressive with it. You can be defensive with it, right? 3, you can either get the Mark, or you can another point Ricochet. It's up to you. If you're just farming, I recommend just Ricochet. If you are looking to make plays, then I definitely recommend the Mark. 4, you get whichever one you didn't there. 5, your ult, and then you're gonna max up Ricochet, put a point into the Mark when you have to, and then put a point into your ult whenever you can. And then second ability is the mark, obviously. It increases the damage increases 5% for every 10% of their missing health when it's maxed. That's a lot. Mark is kind of ridiculous, not gonna lie. Then you have dive bomb because you kind of have to. I don't see any reason to put points into this before when you absolutely have to. And then obviously you're gonna max out the ult. Trying to think of any tips or tricks for him. Like I said earlier, always look for a triple bounce. Make sure if you're getting zoned out of the wave, try and hit a ricochet into the minions so that way you can get some credit from the minions, off the side of the walls or whatever. He's pretty hard to zone out because he can just do that. He's like Uller or Hachiman who can, even if you zone them out, they can still sit far back and like shoot out something so that way they get credit for the minions, you know? Um, Always try and drag people in the corridors, like bait them in there so that way you can put the mark on them and triple bounce them because Smite has some very close like areas, very small areas that you can trap people in and really get them. Um, and I believe when you hit someone 3 times with this, like in a triple bounce, they take more damage. After firing, if this arrow bounces off a wall, it will travel 70 units from the point and gain. Oh no, does it not anymore? I guess it doesn't anymore. I mean, it was a pretty strong mechanic. I'm not gonna lie. It was really stupid. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm kind of glad that that's gone. Not gonna lie. I think that's it. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. Any god requests with their role, feel free to let me know, and I'll gladly do it. Um, I know I was gone for over a month, 2 months, but now I'm back. My classes are over, and I can start making guides and a lot more guides. I plan on doing some other things than just guides, uh, and I'm probably gonna post one of those eventually, soonish, because I think it's something that I haven't seen before in the Smite community that I think would be something interesting to do. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!